Chetan.
विशेष करके नवदीप धाम और वृंदावन धाम की एक विशेष महिमा हम लोग श्रवण कर रहे हैं। वृंदावन धाम के कहा जाता है क्या है?
So do you remember? I told that Vrindavanadhan, Maudura, Pradhan Audarja, sweetness is highest, more prominent, and the generosity, compassion is secondary. In Navadipadam, the generosity is most prominent and the sweetness is secondary. Both dhammas, they have so much sweetness, but we see the prominence of Navadipadam. By the mercy of Navadipadam, we are able to enter. We are able to enter Vrindavanadam. Just like after passing the 10th class, you leave the lower educational institution, then you go to the college. Like after you graduate from, suppose, high school, then you can go to the university. In the same way, Navadipadam gives us qualification to enter Vrindavan. In Vrindavanadam, we have heard about Navadipadam. If you do parikrama of Vrindavan, you're not doing parikrama of Navadipa, but if you do parikrama of Navadipa, automatically you're doing parikrama of Vrindavan, because of the places of Vrindavan there in Navadipa. It's called Shetadipadam. Tem uma devota com gesto, ele sabe quem é, tem que chamar ela tem que fazer a transmissão do Hindu. Ela deve estar dormindo, sequelando. Ela é loira, alta pra caramba, tá no quarto embaixo. Sabe a entrada do banheiro? Primeira porta do lado direito, da entrada do banheiro lá de baixo. Bate na porta, fala, Hari Katha. So, although the Dhamma is eternal, doing pastimes is like a human being. Once, Krishna, he told to Srimati Radhika, let's go to Shetadipadam. One day Krishna told, let's go to Shetadipadam. And Srimati Radhika herself told, where is Shetadipadam? Who stays there? Please tell me. Then Krishna, in a very beautiful way, he spoke about Shetadipadam. He told to Srimati Radhika about Shetadipadam. Srimati Radhika, she told, if there's no Gopas, no Gopis, where there is no Giriraj Govardhan, there's no Radhakunda, Shamakunda, I don't want to go to a place like this. Listening to this, Krishna told, hey Radha, my Shetadipadam is a very dear place to me. Everything you see here is also in Navadipadam. Radhakunda, Shamakunda. The Hindi broadcast will start soon. The devotee who is responsible for it had some issue and couldn't come on time. She's coming and she'll do the broadcast. So Srimati Radhika was telling, oh, give me darshan of it. Then Krishna, with the help of Jogamaya, he showed to Srimati Radhika Navadipadam. And all Vraja is actually Navadipa. Jamuna is also there. where the Jamuna Patrani, Jamuna river is flowing, Giriraj Govardhana. And in the caves of Giriraj, Krishna did so many kinds of pastimes. So Krishna showed to Srimati Radhika the darshan of Radha Kunda, Shama Kunda, all the Gopas. Listening to this, Srimati Radhika was very pleased. Srimati Radhika told, I will go. But Krishna told, look, there's some special rule to go to Navadipadam. You cannot come in the form of Srimati Radhika to Navadipadam. You have to come in the form of a man. Means you have to come in the form of Gadadhar Pandit. You have to come in the form of Gadadhar. And then after that, Srimati Radhika, knowing all the desires of Krishna, and then she accepted, and Krishna appeared in the form of Mahaprabhu, and Srimati Radhika appeared in the form of Gadadhar. And all the Sakhis of Srimati Radhika, all the Manjaris, what happened? Generally all of them, they came in the form of men. And also, not only that, devotees from Ayodhya, Dwaraka, Mathura, everywhere they came. All the residents of different dhammas. Krishna, he made everyone appear in Navadipadam. How? With the help of Jogamaya. Suppose Narada Rishi. Narada Rishi always is in the form of a Brahmachari. In the pastimes of Krishna, of Ram, is in the form of Brahmachari. But in the Lila of Mahaprabhu, the same Krishna, the same Narada Rishi, he is in which form? In the form of Haridas Thakur. Before he was a Brahmachari, in which Lila? In the pastimes of Ram and the Krishna pastimes, he was a Brahmachari. But in Mahaprabhu's pastime, he's doing pastimes like a Grihastha. You see how beautiful. Even Hanuman also came. Hanuman came from Ayodhya and is in the form of then Krishna manifests everyone in pastimes of Mahaprabhu. Navadipadam is called Gupta Vrindavana, hidden Vrindavana. Before I was saying that if we do the parikrama of Navadipa, you also get the fruit of doing the parikrama of Vrindavan. So those who are fortunate, jivas, they come to Navadipadam. So also we heard about the speciality of Navadipadam. Two kinds of jivas stay in Navadipadam. Aparadis also, they have some place in Navadipadam. And even the Mukta Mahapurushas also, they take shelter of Navadipadam. But in Vrindavan, the offenders, they cannot take shelter of Vrindavana, because Vrindavana has like a net of Maya on top of it, of Vrindavan. So actually only Nityasiddha Mahatmas they stay in Vrindavan. But if you come to Navadipadam, all your sins, they are automatically destroyed. So Brahma, Shiva, etc., great demigods, Dikpal, protector of directions, all of them, they are seeing them as like offenders. All of them, they are doing austerities in Navadipadam. Because Kunjeshwari Didi, she was in charge and she came late. That's why. So we should have asked her to do. Now that people are complaining there's no Hindi broadcast for 15 minutes already. Everybody's responsible. Everybody should have thought about it and asked somebody to do. So he said, Prabhu, okay, you forgive my offense. How can I serve to you? Because if I don't serve my offense, I will continue to have some smell of my offenses. So what seva I can do? Did you go live, please? People are complaining so much. He said, in Kali Yuga I will come in the form of Gauranga and I will preach the holy names in the world. You help me in my Nam Prema Dharma. So in the time Brahma told Prabhu, I will follow your instruction on my head, but I have one prayer. Give me birth in a low family. Understands? So Bhagavan gave him birth in a Muslim family. Shastra explains in Bhagavad Bhajana there's not this about high family or low family or something. In those who do bhajan of Sri Hari, worship Sri Hari, they belong to Sri Hari. There's no consideration of who is high or who is low. So those who do bhajan of Sri Hari, they belong to Sri Hari. Sound is coming. Still, why Brahma has to be born in a low family? I was thinking, then I'll be very humble. Because if you have 4 kinds of qualifications, you are so proud. For example, if you're born in a high family, if you're born in a Brahmana family, you will have the Abhiman ego of being a Brahmana. If you have so much knowledge also, you also become so much proud of your knowledge. If you have so much opulence, also become intoxicated for money. It's like Nalakuvir and Manigri. Money comes and makes the living entity to fall down. She means beautiful form. It's also the cause of Ankara. To be beautiful is the cause of an ego, of having ego. So Brahma told, I want to be born, please make me be born in a low family. Brahmaji came in a Muslim family in the form of Haridas Thakur. So he is the combined form of Brahma and Prahlada, Haridas Thakur. And he was preaching the glories of holy names in this world. And that is Mahaprabhu himself. He gave some title to Haridas Thakur. The title of Nama Acharya is the Acharya of holy names. He was showing by his example how to chant holy names. Some people only practice but don't follow. Some people only follow but don't preach. Some people preach but don't follow all the rules. No. You have to do both. So Haridas Thakur did that. He showed in his life how to chant holy names. So he was chanting 300,000 apatita holy names. What is apatita? Means the holy names he was chanting, there was no offense in his holy names. He was chanting pure holy names. He was always chanting pure holy names. Listening from, actually Bhagavan himself in the form of Anantadev came to Haridas Thakur to listen from him the glories of holy names. Anantadev started saying, have you been to Pulia? This time you haven't gone there? Pulia, I don't know the proper name. So the place in the banks of the Ganges where Haridas Thakur used to live in a cave. So Anantadev was also staying there. People were saying, oh, Haridas Thakur, you stay here, the snake also stays here, it should bite you. It's not proper. Haridas Thakur, doing pastimes like a human being, he didn't want to leave that place. Then directly Anantadev came and told Haridas, actually I'm here just to listen the holy names from you. I came here to listen the holy names from your mouth. God himself came in the form of Anantadev to listen from him. Then he said, after he said, Haridas, you stay here, I will go. No, sorry, I think Haridas told the snake, you stay here, I will go. Haridas Thakur, he was chanting so much that even these envious, evil Muslim people, they started to they tried to beat him in 22 markets. But Haridas Thakur, he said, piece of paper? Piece of paper, you have? So he said, even if my body is cut into pieces and pieces, I will never stop chanting. So the Muslim king told, you should beat him in 22 markets, and when he dies, throw his body in the Ganges. But he was not giving up his body. Those who were beating him, they told Haridas, no. So if you not die, the Muslim king will kill us. So Haridas Thakur, for some moment, he just stopped breathing, and then they thought he was dead. So they threw him in the Ganges, because the Muslim people think that if you are thrown in the Ganges, you will go to hell. But Haridas Thakur was in the pure water of the Ganges, chanting holy names after. So he came and showed the glories of the holy names in this world. One day Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was sitting in the assembly of the devotees, then suddenly the body of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was black, and in the back of Mahaprabhu some marks, the marks of being whipped in the back of Mahaprabhu. All the devotees told, Prabhu, how possible your body like this? What is in your body? Then Mahaprabhu told, oh, listen, my devotees. Actually, when Haridas Thakur was beaten, I took everything on my own back. Actually, I covered the back of Haridas Thakur. That's why I have these marks on my back now. These scars. So in this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he's showing how his relationship with Haridas Thakur. When Haridas Thakur was doing pastimes, sickness pastimes, Haridas Thakur was not taking prasad anymore. Then Mahaprabhu came and told, Haridas, how is your body? Then he said, Prabhu, my body is okay, but my mind is not good. Why? Because I cannot chant my fixed rounds of holy names. Mahaprabhu told, hey Haridas, you already are perfect. Why are you giving so much emphasis in your sadhana? No. Still Haridas Thakur told Prabhu, I took a vow that every day I would chant 3 lakhs Hari Naam, 300,000. Then in the end, Haridas Thakur, he was doing the sickness pastimes, and Mahaprabhu told Haridas, take Mahaprasad, Prasad of Jagannath. Haridas Thakur told Prabhu, I couldn't finish my rounds yet. How will I take Mahaprasad? Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, hey Haridas, this prasad is directly Bhagavan. Then Haridas Thakur accepted the prasad. Then he asked something to Lord. He said, Prabhu, I just want, in the end of my life, I want to see your lotus feet, and I want to remember your holy names Gora Sundar, and I want to give up my body like this. Mahaprabhu started crying and said, Haridas, if you give up your body and go, how will I live without you? Just like a bird cannot travel with only one wing. He needs 2 wings to fly. So if you give up your body, how will I preach without you? You're like my right hand and my left hand also. How can I stay without you? Haridas Thakur said, Prabhu, please be merciful to me. Then Haridas Thakur, he put his head on the lap of Mahaprabhu, and he was having the darshan of the beautiful lotus feet of Mahaprabhu, remembering Gaura Sundar, and then he gave up his body like this. In this way he disappeared. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself started crying. Mahaprabhu took the divine transcendental body of Haridas Thakur. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, he bathed the body of Haridas Thakur in the ocean. And then Mahaprabhu drank that water. Then Mahaprabhu told Haridas, by the touch of the body of Haridas, this ocean now is a Mahatirtha, topmost pilgrimage place. So when you go to Jagannath Puri, if you cannot take bath in the ocean, you have at least to touch that water, because it's a Mahatirtha, topmost pilgrimage place. Mahaprabhu himself took the transcendental body of Haridas Thakur, and with his own hands, Mahaprabhu gave him samadhi on the beach. Now we go also to his samadhi place. Now the ocean is at far, but before the ocean was very close to his samadhi. Where is the samadhi of Haridas Thakur? Mahaprabhu himself, with his own hands, Mahaprabhu gave samadhi to him there. Mahaprabhu, who is Lakshmipati Narayana himself, he went to the Anantadev, the market inside the temple of Jagannath. Mahaprabhu took and opened his uttariya, his cloth, asking for donation of Mahaprasad for the festival of tirobhava Tithi of Haridas Thakur. Mahaprabhu celebrated this. Mahaprabhu fed Mahaprasad to all the devotees. And Mahaprabhu told, today those who take prasada in the tirobhava Tithi festival of Haridas Thakur, they get Shuddha Bhakti. So there are many Lilas like this. So I also didn't speak about Siddha Bhakul, how Haridas Thakur, he was staying there doing his bhajan under the scorchers rays of the sun. He was there in the summertime, and there was not even any shade. One day Mahaprabhu, he had seen Jagannath. After having darshan of Jagannath, the pujari gave to Mahaprabhu some stick of Bhakul tree, some branch, they use for like brushing the teeth of the deity, to give as offering for brushing teeth. So Mahaprabhu took the stick and he put in the place of Haridas Thakur on the earth. Immediately, gigantic Bhakul vriksha, Bhakul tree, grew. So beautiful and thick, and so many leaves. And then Haridas Thakur, he was staying in the shadow of that tree. Even also he built a bhajan kutir for Haridas Thakur. Because Haridas Thakur, by humility, he would not go to the temple of Jagannath. Why? Because he was thinking, I'm a Muslim, I was born in a Muslim family. So I don't want the Pujari of Jagannath. I don't want his shadow to touch me, otherwise he would be impure if his shadow touch me. So thinking like this, Haridas Thakur didn't go to the temple of Jagannath. He was so humble. Imagine, he's Brahma and Prahlada avatar. He's chanting pure holy names, but still so humble. Staying in Siddha Bhakul. Then Mahaprabhu, every day, after having darshan with Jagannath, Mahaprabhu would come to give darshan to Haridas Thakur. Because Mahaprabhu is Jagannatha himself. So he would come to give darshan to him. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was discussing with him about the glories of holy names. In this context, Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains in the book Hari Naam Chintamani about this. The glories of holy names. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself was asking to Haridas Thakur, Haridas, tell me, the animals, the trees, they cannot chant holy names. How will they be able to deliver? Haridas Thakur told Prabhu, you know everything actually. Still, actually you are asking me just to listen to the glories of holy names. Then if some devotee chants loudly holy names, the animals, they also deliver. And the birds. So this shows the glories of loudly chanting holy names. Some people of different sampradayas, they say that holy names is only to do japa, to chant softly, not to do kirtan, chant loudly. That's why these people, they don't chant holy names loudly. Some people, they think like this. They are singing like this. They are chanting like this. Shri Krishna, Chaitanya, Prabhu, Nityananda. But you should chant loudly Mahamantra. Mahaprabhu taught through Haridas Thakur how we should chant loudly. 3 ways of chanting holy names. Which ones? 1, Upam Sujap. Another, Uchasara. Means you can chant softly, you can chant loudly, or you can chant in your mind. 3 ways of chanting. If you chant loudly, you're giving mercy to everyone. I mean, everybody, you're being benefited, and also other people, other living entities. Actually, 100 times more. If you chant loudly, you get 100 times more benefit of those who chant in their mind. So you get 100 times more fruits if you chant loudly holy names. Upam Sujap. What is Upam Sujap? Only you listen your own words. Like you chant softly, basically. You're chanting softly, only you listen to what you're chanting. So for sadhaka, this is important. You have to chant and you have to listen your own holy names, like what you're chanting. Are you chanting Hare Krishna or Hare Krishna? So what should you do? Listen when you're chanting. Listen to your chanting when you're chanting. Haridas Thakur was chanting 300,000 holy names. 1,100,000 64 rounds very loudly. Another 64 rounds, Upancha Jap means softly. It means he was listening himself, but he was chanting like softly. One more 64 rounds in his mind. So we see the glories of holy names. Especially the animals and the trees. They cannot chant. But if you chant loudly, they will be benefit. In this way, by Haridas Thakur, Mahaprabhu is also glorifying the Namaras. With holy names, also Namaras is there. While chanting holy names, we'll be able to relish Namaras. All this is very beautiful. In the book Hari Naam Chintamani, it's described how to chant holy names. How should we chant? How to relish Namaras. Like in the Upasana, Srila Rupa Goswami wrote what? The sweet holy names of Lord, we should chant. So beautiful. Bhaktivinoda Thakur shows the glories of holy names. Chanting holy names, slowly, Nam and Ramarasa will come to the heart. And also, Nam, Rupa, Gun, Lila, all the pastimes, the form of Lord, everything will appear in your heart. This song says Krishna Lila Sudha Parasravana. Parasravana means many currents flowing, many streams flowing. Just like the streams of Ganges, Jamuna, etc. Many streams. Just like many kinds of waterfalls. In the same way, we see the glories of Namarasa are like this. So many Lilas automatically come. Two kinds of remembrance of the Lilas. One, two kinds of worships the Shastra explains Upasana. One, Mantramayi Upasana, and another, Swarasiki Upasana. Swarasiki Upasana. For a normal sadhaka, Shastra explains that we should do Mantramayi Upasana. Means you chant each mantra, remembering each pastime. according to that verse. Suppose, just like if you want to make a garland, what do you need to make a garland? First you must pluck many kinds of flowers, collect different kinds of flowers. Then you must make the garland with the needle. So the sadhaka in the beginning, doing bhajan, slowly chanting holy names. Many lilas of Krishna, many pastimes, and also shlokas related to these lilas. The sadhaka will remember all this, collect these verses. Remembering the sweet Krishna's pastimes, sweet pastimes of Krishna, like verses of Venugita, etc. Verses of Gop Gita, Brahmaji Gita, Chugula Gita. So collecting each of these slokas. Then according to your mood, you glorify it very beautifully. And remembering also. Remembering the pastimes of Lord like this. Like Rupa Goswami used to live in Tirkadamba and chanting holy names. Chant holy names and also at the same time thinking about the pastimes of Radha and Krishna, sitting in Tirkadamba, taking a pen and a paper, writing the verses, actually how he's writing according to the spurtis, to the visions he has. It's not imagination. So he was having the spurti of these lilas in his heart and writing them down. What was he writing? So beautiful. So he's remembering the Lila. So beautiful. Then he got the instruction of Lalita Devi. Lalita Devi brought beautiful garlands. Sorry, beautiful flowers. She plucked the flowers and then she was decorating the hair of Srimati Radhika. How beautiful is the hair of Srimati Radhika. Krishna becomes amazed when Srimati Radhika walks alone, her back, looking at the back of Srimati Radhika. Krishna thinks that looks like there's a black cloud following behind her, because the hair of Srimati Radhika is so amazing and black. Looks like there is a black cloud following her. From far, if you look at her, looks like that there is a, like a dark cloud following behind. So, by the order of Lalita Devi, Rupa Manjari is making garlands with flowers and decorating the hair very beautifully. Understand? When we go to America, in Hawaii, the ladies in Hawaii also they decorate their hair very nicely. Even the flight I've seen. He's saying the South also. Gurudev is saying yes. In Hawaii also I saw. Very nice in America. The ladies there, even in the airplane, the air hostess from the flight, they decorate so well their hair. So beautiful. In South also, like South India, They have this art of the hair decoration, hair like hairdressing. So, imagine this beautiful hair of Srimati Radhika decorated with flowers. So beautiful, looks like so beautiful. Then the peacock. What does peacock do? Peacock feels so proud, and the peacock opens his feathers, especially in the time of rainy season. Peacock is saying "Keka," opening his feathers and dancing happily. He's so proud. Just explains. The peacock, peacock opens his feathers and becomes intoxicated and singing keka and very happy. The peacock dancing like this, moving his tail. But this peacock, when he sees the beautiful hair of Srimati Radhika with beautiful flowers, seeing this, the peacock becomes ashamed even. He's thinking, oh, the hair of Srimati Radhika is so beautiful. Much more beautiful than my feathers. If somebody is eating molasses and if somebody offers a rasagula to him, the person will throw away the molasses and start eating the rasagula. Good. So the peacock becomes ashamed. Oh, the hair of Srimati Radhika is so much more pretty than mine, than my feathers. So the peacock becomes ashamed and enters into a cave of Giriraj Govardhan. Then another Lila he's remembering. The next line Rupa Goswami wrote: under the guidance of Lalita Devi, being ordered by Lalita Devi, Rupa Manjari she did some pan, betel nuts. These also are arts, how to make. Amongst the 64 arts, there is our art how to make betel nuts. Very nice. You can see in the hand of Srimati Radhika, there is some betel nuts in her hand. Especially if you go to Barshana. Srimati Radhika always has this pan. Pan prasad is not ordinary. So Srimati Radhika, she gave this pan, betel nuts, to Krishna. Krishna started chewing it. Chewing, chewing. The lips of Krishna became so beautiful and so reddish. So beautifully reddish. This red color is the symbol of anuraga, deep attachment. The lips of Krishna became very beautiful, reddish colors. So beautiful. Seeing this, Srimati Radhika, she became also like staring. She was amazed, staring his lips. The mood of Srimati Radhika, she was thinking, oh, Krishna has so much love and affection towards me. I told, the red color is a symbol of anurag. Two symptoms of anurag, I told. Parasparanu sneha anubandhanam means the lover and beloved, they are completely bound to each other by the love and affection. This is called parasparanu sneha anubandhanam. Second symptom is darshane atripta. Means you want to see again and again the person. You're never satisfied to see the person. The body of Krishna is so beautiful. Haribo, you're never satisfied to see Krishna and you think, I want to see him more and more. There's like one kind of disease called Sanipan Rog, one disease that you have such a high fever and the doctor says don't give him water to the disease, but the person is hungry for water and the doctor says okay, give him one drop of water. Then when you feel one drop of the water in your tongue, then actually your thirst increases so much more. Sanatana Goswami in the Bhagavatamrita, he says, what is darshana atriptata? Generally in this world we want to see the things actually one time or two times only, then we get bored. But the beauty of Krishna in his form is so much that we want to see him again and again. And also Krishna manifests in a newly ever fresh newly form, every time more beautiful and more new. And you always think, I never seen him before. Like I was telling the other day, how Krishna himself, he manifests in the four-armed form in Dwarka. Vasudeva, Sankarsana, Pradyumna and Aniruddha. The same Vasudeva Krishna. Vasudeva Krishna himself is so amazed to see the beautiful form of Krishna. Brajendra Nandana Krishna. Vasudeva Krishna is amazed to see Brajendra Nandana Krishna form. Prabhu himself told, Krishna is called Advaya Jnana Paratata, non-dual supreme absolute truth. He's only one. But with his inconceivable potency, he manifests into four forms. Krishna is so beautiful, what can I say? Okay, we're listening. Srimati Radhika, she was having a darshan on the beautiful reddish lips of Krishna. But what is the mood of Srimati Radhika? She was thinking, Krishna has so much love and affection towards me. Srimati Radhika seeing the reddish lips of Krishna, she's thinking, what is she thinking about? How much affection Krishna has for me. Understand? Should remember. Krishna, Radha is thinking, oh, he has so much love and affection for me. Two symbols of anurag, two symptoms. Parasparana sneha anubandhanam is one of them. Lover and beloved, they are so much bound to each other by the love and affection. Not even for a moment they are separated. Even for a moment they cannot be separated. Second, darshana atriptata. You see each other and you think, oh, I have never seen him before. Such a beautiful Katha. Vishwanath Chakravartipada, he describes once Krishna and Srimati Radhika, they were meeting in a very confidential kunja, making amorous pastimes. Then Srimati Radhika, after some time, she came outside. Lalitha Devi was there in the gate. Lalitha Devi told Radhe, describe some of the glories of Krishna, the form you saw. Srimati Radhika told Lalitha, how can I say about Krishna actually? You describe him, because I've never seen him before. This beautiful form of Shyam Sundara, who can describe it? It's called Darshanaya Triptata. But Lalita Dev says, oh, crazy. You have just seen him just now. She said, I never saw him. How is he? So you saw him, you describe about him. Lalita, Radha told to Lalita. Means Darshanaya Triptata, never satisfied to see Krishna. And you think you never saw him. Srimati Radhika saw the reddish lips of Krishna and was absorbed in mood. But the conception of Krishna was another one. Krishna is very naughty. Lila Purushottam Krishna. Krishna was thinking, Srimati Radhika is staring my lips. Actually, it means because she wants to eat my remnants of betel nut. So that's why Krishna, from his lips, he took the half-chewed betel nuts and gave to Srimati Radhika. Take. Just like when you sit to eat, and if somebody sits in front of you, and he's looking at your plate, what you should do if the person is doing that? You think that the person wants also to eat, then you give some prasad to the person. So the conception of Krishna was, oh, Srimati Radhika, she wants to take my pan prasad. So Krishna gave to her betel nut. But Srimati Radhika, she did man. Oh, I don't want to take your remnants, no. Just because... No, I don't want to take anything from you. She had causeless man. I don't want to have anything to do with a black person. So suddenly she became angry, a man. So it's some kind of separation, Purvarag man. So Srimati Radhika got man. She looked at the other side. She looked away. Krishna is Rashik Shekhar. Krishna is Rasik Shekhar, so Krishna forcefully he embraced Srimati Radhika by force. And embracing her, Krishna, on her cheek, Krishna kissed on her cheek. And a beautiful, how do you say? Circle came with the mark of the rasa, of the liquid of the betel nut. See how beautiful meeting of Radha and Krishna. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, I went to fetch water in the Jamuna. And I saw this kind of pastimes of Radha and Krishna. Absorbed in prema. Just like a crazy woman. Now sing the glories of Srimati Radhika. I'll not go back to my house. I'll enter the forest. And I want to have the darshan of all these pastimes. I'll not go back to my house. I'll enter the forest to see all these pastimes. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is such a beautiful kirtan he's singing. He's Kamala Manjari. Means when I go to fetch water in the Jamuna with the Sakhis, I'll see these kinds of pastimes. Then I'll come back to this assembly of the Sakhis, like Lalitha Vishak, wherever they are. I'll come to the assembly of the Sakhis and I will glorify these pastimes. This is called Mantramayi Upasana. This is Mantramayi Upasana. You meditate in the meaning of each mantra, each sloka, while chanting holy names also. Stay in Vraj and under the guidance of this stay in Vraj under the guidance of these associates of Lord, these dances of all the instructions. Later I speak The Swadasika Upasana actually is a very high class. Swadasika Upasana, later we will discuss it.